How many eggs can you safely eat per day? Doctor reveals the shocking truth right now. Millions of men are cutting eggs from their diet, and their bodies are paying the price. Over 60 million Americans stopped eating eggs because of a single study, a study that was paid for by the sugar industry. If you have been skipping eggs to protect your heart, you have been lied to. Stay until the end because the last point will change how you think about eggs every single day forever. I want to tell you about my buddy Marcus. He was 34, trying to eat clean, hit the gym hard, and get his health right. His doctor told him to cut the eggs. Too much cholesterol, he said. So Marcus swapped eggs for protein bars and oatmeal packets every morning. 2 years later, his testosterone dropped. His energy crashed. His doctor could not figure out why. The eggs were never the problem. Today, I am going to show you 3 things. First, the truth about eggs and your heart that the American Heart Association got wrong for decades. Second, exactly how many eggs per day you can safely eat. Third, the one group of guys who actually need to pay attention. This affects you whether you know it or not. The egg cholesterol myth, what you are about to hear, your doctor has probably never told you straight up. For years, eggs got destroyed in the press. Every health magazine, every nutrition class, eggs equal cholesterol. Cholesterol equals heart attack. Done. But here's what the actual science says. Dietary cholesterol, the kind found in eggs, does not work the way they told you. Your liver produces 80% of your body's cholesterol on its own. When you eat more cholesterol from food, your liver automatically makes less. It self-regulates. Like a thermostat, think of it like a water tank with an automatic valve. Pour more water and the valve closes. The level stays the same. Eggs do not flood your system with bad cholesterol. Your body adjusts on its own. But here is where most guys go completely wrong. They hear the word cholesterol and they panic. They swap eggs for bagels, cereals, and low-fat yogurt. All of them loaded with sugar. And sugar is the actual driver of the bad LDL cholesterol that clogs your arteries. A guy I know did exactly that. Ate heart-healthy cereal every morning for 3 years. His LDL shot up. His doctor was completely baffled. The egg was never guilty. The food that replaced it was. But that is not even the worst part. Wait until you hear what eggs are actually building inside your body every single day. What eggs actually build in your body, doctors rarely bring this up, but the research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition is crystal clear. 1 egg gives you high-quality protein, vitamin D, B12, selenium, and choline. Let me stop on choline for a second. 90% of American men are deficient in choline, and choline is what your brain uses to fire signals between neurons. Without enough choline, your focus drops. Your memory gets foggy. Your mood tanks. Your performance suffers. Think of choline like the RAM inside your computer. Without enough RAM, your system slows down, freezes, and crashes. That is exactly what is happening to your brain without eggs. I need you to pay attention to this next part. A massive study tracked over 177,000 people across 50 countries. Fully peer-reviewed and published. The result: eating 1 egg per day showed 0 significant increase in heart disease risk. 0. In healthy adults. This was not some small sample study. This was global data. And yet the egg cholesterol myth is still being pushed today. A 26-year-old guy from Texas started eating 3 eggs every morning as part of a clean diet. 6 months and leaner, stronger, sharper. His blood work came back better than it had been in years. His doctor actually asked him what he had changed. But wait, how many eggs per day is actually the right number for you? The answer might go against everything you have heard. Keep watching. The real number, how many eggs per day is safe, what I am about to say, might surprise you. Most healthy men can eat 1 to 3 eggs per day with 0 negative impact on their heart health. European nutritional research shows up to 7 eggs per week with no measurable cardiovascular risk increase. The EFTA has not set a strict daily egg limit for healthy individuals. The key is your total diet, not the egg count alone. If you are eating eggs alongside vegetables, whole foods, and lean protein, you are in a completely different category than someone eating 3 eggs with processed sausage and white toast every morning. This single mistake is quietly costing millions of men their health right now. Blaming the egg. Ignoring the processed food sitting right next to it on the plate. The egg is not the problem. The ultra-processed food industry spent decades making sure you believed it was. Because if you focused on eggs, you stopped looking at them. But here is where things get really serious. There is a specific group of men who do need to be more careful with egg intake. And most of them have absolutely no idea they are in it. The truth the sugar industry buried. Stop. This is the most important moment in this entire video. The study that triggered the egg panic across America? It was funded by the sugar industry. Back in the 1960s, sugar executives paid Harvard scientists to publish research blaming fat and cholesterol for heart disease. The goal was simple: take the spotlight completely off sugar. Make eggs and fat the villains. It worked for 60 years. This is not a theory. It was exposed and published in JAMA Internal Medicine in 2016. The original payment records were uncovered. The scientists were paid. The data was deliberately shaped to protect the sugar business, and the American Heart Association, which accepted donations from sugar companies, promoted this false narrative for decades. 60 million Americans changed their entire diet based on bot science. If you are still watching right now, you are one of the few men who will actually use this information. The next part tells you exactly who needs to be careful and what to do about it. Who actually needs to watch their egg intake. Here is the part that most health videos skip entirely. About 25% of men carry a genetic trait called hyperresponder status. When these men eat dietary cholesterol, their LDL rises more than the average person. Not dangerously, but noticeably enough to matter. If your father or grandfather had early heart disease, or if your last blood test showed high LDL levels, ask your doctor to check how your body specifically responds to dietary cholesterol. Think of it like engine type. Most guys run perfectly fine on regular fuel. A small group needs premium. You do not trash the engine, you just adjust the fuel strategy. But here's where most men mess this up again. They hear hyperresponder, and they eliminate eggs entirely. That is the wrong move. Even for hyperresponders, current research shows that 1 egg per day within a clean eating pattern does not cause significant cardiovascular harm. The real issue is always the complete dietary pattern, never one single food in isolation. A 31-year-old guy in London found out he was a hyperresponder. He cut all eggs and replaced them with granola and fruit juice every morning. His LDL went up 3 points in 90 days. When he reintroduced 1 egg daily within a cleaner overall diet, his numbers stabilized and came back down. Now let me give you the one simple rule that makes all of this easy to understand and apply. The one rule that changes everything here is the bottom line. No jargon. No confusion. It is not about the egg. It is about the meal around it. 1 to 3 eggs alongside vegetables, protein, and whole foods, that is a performance meal. 1 to 3 eggs alongside processed meat, refined carbs, and sugary sauces, that is a health risk. The egg is exactly the same. The context around it changes everything. The blue zones, the regions of the world where men consistently live past 90, include regular egg eaters: Sardinia in Italy, Icaria in Greece, Loma Linda in California. None of these populations treat eggs as dangerous. They eat them as part of a whole real food lifestyle. And they outlive the rest of us. What I am about to say might genuinely surprise you. The populations with the highest egg consumption do not have the highest rates of heart disease. The populations with the highest sugar and processed food consumption do. The data is out there. The research is clear. The misinformation just paid a lot better. Powerful summary, let me pull this all together for you. 1. Eggs do not raise bad cholesterol in most healthy men. They raise the good cholesterol that protects your heart, and your liver handles the rest automatically. 2. 1 egg delivers the choline your brain depends on every day, and 90% of American men are deficient in it right now. 3. 1 to 3 eggs per day is confirmed safe for most healthy adult men by global peer-reviewed research. 4. The egg was made into the villain by funded science that was designed from the start to protect the sugar industry. Remember Marcus from the beginning? After he learned the truth, he went back to eggs. 2 every morning with spinach and avocado. Within 4 months, his energy returned. His testosterone markers improved. His doctor told him to keep doing exactly what he was doing. You now know what 90% of men never bother to find out. You stayed until the end. That means you are serious about your health. That means you are not going to keep making diet decisions based on science that was bought and paid for by people who profited from your confusion. Do not ignore this. Your body is counting on you. Drop the word health in the comments right now. It tells me you want more videos like this, and it helps push this information out to more men who need to hear it. Hit subscribe so you never miss content like this. Every week I cut through the noise and bring you the real science straight. No fluff, no agenda. Next video, I am revealing the one cooking oil that doctors keep in their own kitchens, but would never recommend to their patients. That one is going to make you angry. Stay tuned.